Hey guys, welcome in to Ultimate Preps and a new edition of Inside the Lines. You know this is a segment that we started last season, but we're gonna bring it back. It's time for the episode 1 for season 2. You know, we're gonna bring it out full load, try to get it going here in the Memphis area, but we're gonna start it off the right way because it's been a long wait. The McDonald's All-American nomination coming for James Wiseman, none other than the #1 player in the country on ESPN. You already know, playing for East Mustangs right now, averaging pretty much a double-double. Had 34 and 10 the other night, but a McDonald's All-American nomination coming here in the city of Memphis is a big-time accomplishment for the city. So many athletes coming out of this area that it is an honor to get a player like that. Now, we do know that he was playing at Innsworth and Nashville, blah, 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 blah. He's coming out of Memphis, forget all that. He's got East. When it goes in the record books, East High School is the name of the school that's going to be in the record books when it's McDonald's All-American nomination. So absolutely, we want to send a huge shout out from Cottrell Mackin and Ultimate Preps, as well as the rest of the staff, man. Congratulations, brother. McDonald's All-American nomination is something that's huge. Only a few people can say that they made it that far, as well as a lot of those players are pretty much in the league at this point. Moving on past that though, story number 2, and it's kind of a sad one. So I don't want to be necessarily too happy, but man, a big time friend of mine and a big time player that plays for the Arlington Tigers right now in Arlington, Tennessee, Sam Wiseman, playing in a matchup just the other night where he went head up, fast break on a layup, came down tough on his leg and it snapped. These are exclusive photos that we got from Sam earlier as we were messaging him, and he's in Le Bonheur Hospital right now. He had the surgery last night, so we'll check up on him and see how he's doing, but this is a big time loss for Arlington. He had a 40-point game just the other night, reported by a good friend of mine, Jonathan Sterling. Great guy there, but Sam, man, that's a big time loss for Arlington. But you know, look at those pictures. Those are some gruesome injuries. Now, if you don't remember, Kevin Ware, who was a guard for the Louisville Cardinals just a few years back, you know, during the NCAA tournament, during you know that run to the Sweet 16 and all of that good stuff for Louisville, Kevin Ware actually was behind, I think, the 3-point line, came down and snapped his leg. So I think it reminded Sam a little bit about that. Last story of the day for the Inside the Lines is going to be this exclusive interview that we had with head coach D Wilkes and head coach Cedric Anderson. Tipton Rosemark going to take on FACS, a big time matchup that I think some people are talking about, other people are overlooking, but this is a huge matchup. These two guys are both 1-1. Each team has 1 win on the season against each other in their matchup category. So they match up actually tonight. We'll see what goes on. But hey, let's jump right into it. Coach Wilkes, let's go over and talk to him right now. What's up, Coach? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm trying to prepare for what's going on tomorrow night. You know, so it's a lot of talk around town. Everybody, you know, they got this and that, but the real deal is it's 1-1 on each side. Each team has 1 win. What do you think you did specifically to get that dub that second time that y'all matched up?
Well, I think the second time we played, I think we just stuck to the game plan. All our guys, they played together, both ends of the court. They're a great team, you know, they well coached, so we just got to stick to our game plan and play together. You can't beat them by yourself. It's going to take a team effort.
Yeah, and that's kind of a little bit what Tipton Rosemark's over. I mean, they kind of pretty much express, you know, your coaching ability as well. So if it does come down to the wire and you have to go head to head against Coach Ced, it comes down to it where you're making those coaching decisions. There's not anything really you can prep for that, but as far as something you can say in the locker room to your guys, you know, as far as prepping for a big time game like this that it can advance you, what is your kind of game plan, or what is your conversation with your guys as you guys are about to take the court tomorrow?
Well, my thing is, I just want to tell the guys, man, we've been here before, and to me, I think that we have a great group of guys that's gonna play together. And then Kobe Jeffries, he's my best player. He's a great leader on the court. He know how to make plays when it come down to it. I have all the confidence in the world in him, and Jelani Willis. And we just have a lot of guys looking forward to stepping up to the plate. You know, they ready to play. We just had a great day of practice today, preparation, getting ready for the game. So, you know, when the game get tight, I try to tell my guys, don't get away from the game plan. Stick to what we've been doing all year.
Understood. And so you talked about the 2 top guys for you. Let's talk about them a little bit. Have they surprised you just on the type of season, or was this something that you already knew and the city is starting to take notice now?
Well, no, it's no surprise for me. I mean, Jelani Willis, he's a sophomore, man. This guy been doing it his whole life. Kind of overlooked a little bit, but he can do it all. It's no weakness in his game on the court. Once he get focused and dialed in, man, he could be the best player in the city, in my opinion. And Kobe Jeffries, man, he been doing this for a while now. Kobe is just, he guard the best player on the other team. He lead us in points and rebounds. He's a big guard, 6'3". And I knew coming into the season that he was going to have a good year. He's the back-to-back district MVP. He just won MVP of the district again. So, you know, it's no surprises there. But I have a young group that I didn't know about, you know, some other young guys that's playing a lot of minutes. I didn't really expect those guys to play as well as they've been playing. I have a junior, Jaden Williams, that's been playing phenomenal. He's been giving us some big-time minutes, scoring and rebounding. And my point guard, Dallas Palmer, also been having a pretty good year.
Well, it sounds like it's been a great year over at FACS, and I've been keeping up with you guys a little bit. I haven't had the opportunity. I'm kind of, you know, guilty. I haven't had the opportunity of getting out there. I can't say the same thing that I told Tipton Rosemark, because I've been out there maybe once this year, and then they were at the Ultimate South, which you guys hopefully will be in this next year. But I told them, man, I got to fill up my tank twice to make it out to y'all. So, you know, so I don't have the same thing to say about you. So, you know, I'm sorry for not covering you guys this season, but you guys are a big-time team. I major respect to you guys on the big-time season. There's a big-time game coming up against Tipton Rosemark. So I'm glad you took time to speak with us as well.
Okay, man, I appreciate it. And we look forward to getting you out here soon, whenever you can make it. I know you're busy, man. I appreciate the work you're doing, you know, for all these young guys, getting them some, you know, some publicity. So I appreciate you. I see you out there, man. We're going to continue to grind, and hopefully we can play good enough to get you out there.
Let's get right into another interview. Cedric Anderson, the head coach of Tipton Rosemark, is also locked in for this one. Let's see what he has up his sleeve for a big-time win here in the district. Here with Coach Ced of Tipton Rosemark. How's it going, Coach?
Going great, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Y'all got a big game tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. You guys have already matched up with FACS. I already know the outcome. You know, I think it's 1-1 at this point, though, right?
That's correct. That's
yeah. So,
one big at our house.
let's talk about that. I know the first time y'all played, that y'all got the win. What was it specifically that you think that y'all did or that you mastered that helped you get the dub over FACS?
Well, we were able to get them in a couple turnovers. They had the lead early, like they did in every game that we've had. And, but we were able to get a little momentum in the second and third quarter that allowed us to take advantage in the fourth quarter. We were down by about 11 going into the fourth quarter, and I think we scored 32 points in the fourth quarter. And so we knew going into the fourth that we had the momentum. Now, when they came to our place, they had a great game plan, and they were able to get on us early, and we couldn't stop their momentum.
Yeah, that's understood. And you know, I guess it's a little bit different, you know, going to, you know, your house. You want to get that win. You want to make sure that you can seal the season on 2 wins against a team and against a program. But at the same time, I think, you know, FACS, they're a tough cookie to kind of crumble. So, I mean, what is it that you think, or you know, you don't necessarily have to give away your game plan, because we don't want to give that, but, you know, their assets that they have over there at First Assembly Christian School, they're pretty loaded, but you guys are as well. So, I mean, what specifically do you have to stop to kind of put you guys over the top to advance here to get further in the playoffs?
Well, first of all, Coach Wilkes has developed a great program over there, a great attitude of winning. They have a foundation of winning and an expectation of winning. They have 2 outstanding ball players in Kobe and Jelani. And they're great support guys. They all know their roles. So we have to make sure we try to contain those 2 guys as much as possible. We're not going to stop them, not at all, but we got to contain them as much as possible.
Yeah, that's understood. And they pretty much said the same thing about you guys as well. So I expect it to be a big-time matchup. As far as, let's go back to the beginning of the season and just how the season has rounded out. You know, taking a look back on the season, it is not over by any means. You got a big-time game tomorrow, but as far as you guys having a big-time season and getting the big wins that you have this season, is this something that you kind of envisioned, or was this something that you think you had to implement from the jump on your guys to make sure that they can get locked in on a season like this?
Well, we're excited about the results that we had so far, but we're not satisfied. And so we have to make sure we don't have an attitude of complacency, thinking we've accomplished a great deal, which we haven't to this point. We just put our name out there where people kind of recognize the name Tipton Rosemark. They still don't know where we are. They don't know a whole lot of program.
Hey, Coach, we got to fill up about 2 or 3 times to try to get out there. But it's worth getting out there, though. I tell you that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's quite a ways out. I think people are finding out where we're located. They know that the brand of basketball that we're trying to play out here, we're a couple steps behind the programs like Harding, FACS, and Lausanne in regards to that annual expectation of winning.
All right, Coach, thank you for taking time, man. I know you guys just left practice, but at the same time, I just wanted to, get in touch with you and see what is to kind of look forward to tomorrow night. It's going to be a big-time matchup for 1-1. Both of you guys got wins, and, the winner on top tomorrow advances. So we'll see what happens. Thank you again, Coach Ced. We'll talk soon here on Ultimate Prep.
You guys do a great job of highlighting what we're doing here in the Memphis area. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Talk soon, Coach.
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
That's going to wrap it up for episode 1 of season 2 for Inside the Lines here with Ultimate Preps. Thank you guys for rocking with us day in and day out on all of the video content that we're posting here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that sub button right below before you go. If you're rocking with us, we're still rocking with you, and we're catapulting athletes up to the next level each and every day. So as we're doing that, how about you stay tuned watching videos with us and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Not just only you, call your family and friends as well. Let them know what's going on in the city of Memphis. It's something epic. Hit the sub button.